Hi, my name is Kim Park, and I'm the author of 4 books. 1 nonfiction, Courage to Birth, The Power of a Good Birth and How to Obtain It. 3 fiction, TJ and the Cunning Cantrip Competition, TJ and the Forbidden Tunnels, and 1 new release titled Golden Ghost Removal Service. Today I'm going to continue reading for you from TJ and the Cunning Cantrip Competition. We're still in Chapter 1, where TJ is taking a test to find out which summer school of magic she's going to be placed in. She's standing in front of a magical review committee, and they are evaluating her, and she has 1 more task to perform for them. Things haven't gone great for her so far, so she's hoping that she can pass the muster here. At last, Sitka looked up. "We have just 1 more task for you, Miss Golden," she said. "Yes?" I responded eagerly. "Please make it rain in the back corner of the room." My jaw dropped. "Rain?" I trilled. "I am not good at rain." "Just a little rain, please," she said. "Surely you can come up with a little rain?" I nodded and gulped. My hands shook. Ever so slowly, I faced the corner in question. A large metal basin was positioned directly under a soggy spot in the ceiling. Evidently, the other candidates before me had no trouble producing rain. I closed my eyes, clasped my hands together, and prayed for water to fall from the ceiling, even though I knew it was no use. An elephant would have better luck at ballet than I had of producing rain. I tried to remember what my mother had taught me, how you have to let it build up from its source and allow it to flow. You can't force rain. I imagined a big bathtub full to the brim, sitting over the soggy spot in the ceiling. The faucet turned full on, the water spilling out over the edges. I envisioned the water coming through the ceiling. I concentrated hard, focusing on the smallest of trickles. All I needed was a drop or 2. I didn't need a thunderstorm. Just 1 teardrop would be enough. I focused and prayed. Yet, I heard nothing. No tinkles, no plinks, no ga-ga-ga, nothing. I let my head roll forward in defeat and prepared to admit my failure, when, surprise, surprise, a gushing of water echoed from the ceiling. I flung my eyes open, barely able to believe what I was hearing. Was that rain? It was! Only it wasn't flowing into the tin tub. It was gushing all over the 5 representatives of the most prestigious summer schools of witchcraft and wizardry in Westchester County. Great torrents of water relentlessly poured down on them, soaking them to the bone. They looked an awful sight. Bishop's hair lay flat against his head, his long eyebrows streaming like veils over his eyes. Galdine's nose was bright pink, and his tongue hung loosely out of his mouth. Wright's shoulders were up around her ears, her face buried in her hands. Her tabby cat screeched irritably beneath the folds of her dress. Patch's eyeglasses were fogged over, and her black spider earrings had engorged to triple their size, while Sitka's mascara ran down her face toward her ears, and her feather headdress dripped limply down her back. "Sorry," I squeaked. Only I was too excited to be truly sorry. I have produced rain! This was a big moment for me.
"This is my first rain ever," I shouted. "I know it's not in the right spot and all, but wow! Look at all this rain. It's kind of pretty, don't you think?"
"Subsistio," grunted Bishop. The water stopped, and the panelists glared at me. Not one of them was as excited as I was. I knew I was stretching their limits by asking, but I couldn't seem to stop myself. "Surely that's worth a good mark, eh? Surely it's worth a green light to the grand old house of magic?" I pleaded. Bishop glowered at me and pointed to the door. "That will be all, Miss Golden. We'll be in touch." The air left my lungs, and my face went numb as the reality of my situation hit. Bishop didn't want me in his school. He wasn't going to pick me. I wasn't going to be invited to the grand old house of magic. Bummer. Disappointed flooded me in all its ugly colors. I bit my tongue and trod slowly out the door, my world spinning helter-skelter. Where would they place me? MM maybe? Or HPP? I hope they didn't make me wait too long to find out. And that ends Chapter 1. I'll continue in the next video with Chapter 2. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. Thank you.